Lately I've been pretty annoyed at the state of Warzone, and I'm getting pretty bored of Splitgate and stuff like that, so I decided I might actually return back to Valheim. Valheim's still in early access. The game really isn't even completed properly yet, and I thought I'd have a look at how it's looking before the Home and Herf update, the Herf and Home. I wasn't really in the mood to go on on my private server and work on it and stuff like that. It takes a lot of time, so I thought I'd jump into a public server, which I've never really done before. Uh, I've never seen how the wards work and how they stop you from having access to gates and chests and making it so you couldn't break objects. And then I thought to myself, like, I can't break the objects because of the ward, but it means that I might be able to get an enemy to come and destroy it. And so I took the time to go and grab a troll, brought him down here. Now I'm going to say this is not a really good thing to do to people. It isn't. Like, this guy must have put in so much hours. So many hours putting this together, getting everything there. Either on another server or on this one. He has a lot of shit. Like a full stack of bronze gear. What else did I get? A whole heap of food. Got a sword, a mace. That motor trophy. And I will say, the dude did get it back. He did. He ended up going to the server admin and getting them to re-roll back. So it says in the patch notes that an enemy will target like low tier, like crafting, like walls and stuff like that to get to you. But I figured if I lure him to where I want him to attack and just get him to smash, then eventually I can get him to break everything, including the chest, and then loot them. Which is just a trash thing to do. Don't grief people like this. On another note, this server has its password name in the actual name of it. So I'm kind of putting this out as more of an education video on, like, how not to protect your base. Don't think that a ward can just, protect your base and you can just build a couple of posts up and it's all going to be good, because that's not the case. I'd suggest at least a 2 to 3 thick wall of stone, so at least it would take a fair bit of effort just to even get that enemy inside your base. And he's just demolishing this. Now, one problem I did have is getting them to actually strike me. For some reason, he would go to strike me and then he'd just turn around 180 and slam the ground. That was really, really annoying. But I guess that's because of pathing. And then coming up, I make the first of a couple of mistakes that I make during this. That was a good hit. Look at that, we got heaps of potions there. Got some sausages. I think there was like 60 amber all up that I grabbed, and that was my first mistake right there. Yep. Now luckily for me, because the ward's there, the troll didn't actually walk away. The troll just stayed there hitting the ward, so I didn't even have to go and grab him again. And he was actually distracted while I came up and grabbed my body, so it was good. That was a bit of a fail there. Tried to put my gear on and then sprinted, which cancelled. My first thought here was to try and kill the troll, because I wanted to see what was up and what I could loot out of here and stuff. So I've killed him. I didn't have to worry about that small little grey, because for some reason he's just mesmerised by that fucking fire. He's just walking around it like he's just dazed or something, I don't know. So I spent some time to loot and go backwards and forwards between my server and deposit some stuff, because I'm a stooge like that. Especially that motor trophy. I wanted that. So all up, I think there was like 600 gold, and I think he had like 40, 40 something amber. So all up, it was almost a K of gold. The poor dude. Which I said before, he got it back, so it's not a bad thing. Would have been if he didn't get it all back, it would have been pretty trashy of me. I felt really bad, I'll be honest. So coming up here, this is where I realised my second mistake, and that's it. Ah, shit. I missed some chests. So off I go and grab another troll. Alright. That's the last chest that I had to break. So now I just got to dispose of the troll. And loot everything. New items, I got an algae here. Some bronze armor, a fishing rod, a whole heap of bait. So my whole thought was that, I don't know, I just wanted to do something different in Valheim, something I hadn't done before, and I actually hadn't been on a public server, and I thought, well, I'll just go and raid someone, see what I can get up to. And I deposited all my stuff, and I thought to myself, you know, I've had me fun, and the girlfriend wanted to go out shopping, so we went out shopping for a bit, and went and got some pants and some shoes, bought the stepdaughter some toys for her birthday coming up. And I honestly didn't expect this to go any further. But yeah, when I returned, I seen that there was one person on the server that was just walking around, so I thought, oh, well, I'll jump on the server and have a look who it is. So, yeah. After I logged out, I jumped in and I seen that it was the dude who actually owned that building. As you can see, his name's Mortal. Now, I'm at his base right now, but I think to myself, well, he's obviously moving around. He might come down this way. I see him move fast real there, and that's when I realise he's taking ports. So I just pick a mark on the map to see where he moves around to, so I can go and check those out later. And I think to myself, oh, I'll move north a little bit and see if I can get closer to him. And what do you know, I ended up right next to him. At this point here, I actually expected that he'd seen his base and, you know, he was devastated and stuff like that, but unbeknownst to me, he had no idea what had happened to his base. So I spent some time, we had a small little chat. I did some silly things, because I did not have some wood. He says, you got a house, and I actually ignored him here. I didn't chat, because I didn't just want to be a dick here. And so he obviously thought, well, you don't have a house, I'll take you to see my house. And Mortal, I'm so sorry about this, bro. This dude here, this is on a New Zealand public realm. I have the public name at the end. And it has the password up, so this guy's obviously just built this gigantic thing. This is, I think it's at this moment right now is where he sees and he realises something ain't right with his building. He stops, and I think that's where he's like, oh no. Oh, yep, he stops. You can see it, he's freaking out. He's like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on here? Honestly, I felt so bad for this dude. I really did. What the hell? Yeah, mate, I'd be thinking the same thing too. Now, I might actually jump on the server afterwards and I'll go check out his base and see if he's made any more fortifications to it. So I just type a question mark. Be like, what's up? Now I felt really bad at this point. My girlfriend was giving me shit about it. She was like, "You trash, don't you feel bad?" And I did. I felt terrible because I've put a lot of work into my base. I know. It takes a lot of effort, not only to build the buildings and get everything set, get your chest all nice and beautiful, and put your little slats in between them. And yes, I did. I ruined everything. Mm, I took everything. Yes. Yeah. So again, guys, if you're gonna build a base on a public server, don't rely on the ward. And he's like, I'm gonna see if they can roll back, and then so both got kicked from the server after the rollback, and then yeah. As you can see, PvE public password equals password, a New Zealand server. Again, I'm so glad this guy was able to get his stuff back. And griefing's just, it's not good. Yeah, I play a little bit dumb here and walk around with him. But yeah, and here's basically my server with all of his lovely things. Again, guys, don't do this. It's absolutely trash. And to be honest, yeah, if someone loses everything, that's really bad. Peace.